Turn it up. Let it play. Let it play. Game time talk. Lock in with Frost and Zay. Yeah. Tip off, kick off, pregame flame. Box score brain with the sideline slang. Film room vision from the couch. They coach, cool, take, hot stat. That's a Chris combo. Fourth and short, they going for it. Press break, full court, can you score it? From the barbershop chat to the big screen plat, they break it all down, every angle, every spot. Welcome to the Chris Logic Podcast, where the beat hit first, but the facts still last. Frost on the mic, Zay talk that talk, from the chalk to the park, they calling every shot. Welcome to the Chris Logic Podcast, where the crowd get loud when they run it all back. If you love that grind, you gon' feel this way. Turn it up, lock in with Frost and Zay. Overtime stories, buzzer beater nights. Trade rumors running through the timeline. Hype, draft daydreams. Who's the next one up? They weigh every word like a trophy cup. Red zone reads. Who's clutch, who fall? Legends getting told like the banners in gold. From playing hope to the Super Bowl stage, they paint that picture page by page. Welcome to the Chris Logic Podcast, where the beat hit first, but the facts still stay. Frost on the mic, Zay talk that talk, from the chalk to the park, they callin' every shot. Welcome to the Chris Logic Podcast, where the crowd get loud when they run that show. If you ride for the game, you gon' feel this flame. Turn it up, tap in with Frost and Zay. New week, new smoke, what's next? What's next? High seat, bold take, no takes. No take. You can hear that grind in the breath they take. Every word, every pause, every point they make. Welcome to the Chris Logic Podcast, where the beat hit first, but the facts still last. Frost on the mic, Zay talk that talk, from the chalk to the park, they callin' every shot. Welcome to the Chris Logic Podcast, where the crowd get loud when they run it all back. If you live this sport, you gon' press play. Turn it up, ride out with Frost and Zay. Frost and Zay. Turn it up.
There we are. All right. A little bit of minor technical difficulties due to some last minute updates here, but we gonna work through it. You better prepare for the next
We here.
episodes. But
We
are
here.
No doubt. We here. It is showtime and go time, everybody. Let's get it. Another live episode of the Chris Logic Podcast. It's your boys. We back in the building. Episode number 64 on deck, and officially, if we are back, that means you are officially live with Frost and Zay, and it's the Chris Logic Podcast. Let's get to it. Episode number 64 on deck. We got a lot to talk about because we are officially in championship mode with some 64-bit dreams. If you know, you know, from the 64-bit era, man. What a time to be alive.
Hey, bump the 64-bit era. I want a different era. Because you know why? Because we still tipping on fofos. Rapid fofos.
Look who creeping, look who crawling. Still balling in the mix. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you know, you know. If you had, y'all just almost say, man, you had to be there, man. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? I got the little throwback rocker wear on from that era. You know what I'm saying?
Still tipping on fofos. Rapid fofos.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, boy.
What a time.
I'm Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones, one and only. You can't clone me. But nah, man, we got some stuff to talk about, man. But this is another live installment with your boys, man. But Zay, how you feeling, man? Before we get this show on the road, man, because we got some stuff to unpack here, brother.
Hey, man, I feel good. You know, my prediction was wrong, but hey, I feel good. Like, I feel good. I still feel good about where the Spurs is at. And I don't feel I was off in my prediction. It just proved that you ain't got to be good for 48 minutes. You only got to be the better team the last 5. That's it. That's it.
Hey, what's one of my signatures? You just got to finish the damn job. It ain't how you start. It's how you finish. You just got to finish the damn job.
That job. And yo, what's good? What's good, money? With the quick advance.
Super quick advance. Yeah, this guy feeling himself, man. I see you, man. In the national championship picture for the OG dynasty. As we get ready to wind it down for college football 26 with 27 on deck. How you feeling there, sir? I see you, man. Yeah, I know you got a matchup on deck, man, with a big brother.
Hold on.
I don't
People
know whether to
kill me.
congratulate you or to write a eulogy.
Hold on. This people kill me.
We got some
Turney,
breaking news.
Turney. Whenever you
Mm-hmm.
comment, why
Yeah,
this
yeah,
nigga
yeah.
just called me?
Knowing that we about to record, what the hell, Bobby?
He probably think he got something to say. That's why he called my phone.
He called you directly. That's crazy, brother. That's crazy. That's wild. All right, well, hey, we're gonna get into it, man. But before we got some NFL talk to talk about, and obviously we gotta revisit the NBA Finals as my prediction was right. Everybody called me crazy. Saying that the Knicks had no chance, and Spurs might broom in some blasphemous cases, but I said Knicks is 6. I was just off by one game because the Knicks surely put the Spurs out of their misery in 5.
You know why? You not a Knicks fan, my guy.
I'm
You
just
are
saying.
a Cleveland Cavs fan. You are a new Cleveland Cavs fan too. At that. Your Cleveland fandom is not long. So
Ah. That is hilarious, man. But yeah, nah. I mean, if you ain't been rooting for the Knicks, man, you can't be there. All I do is I let
talking
people
about
know.
talking about Bing Bong, putting it all in the chat. Bing Bong,
Fuck
Bing
your
Bong.
life. Fuck your life. No, like I tell people, man, my connection to the Knicks is strictly through those Nova Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my trio, my boys, man, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and Josh Hart, man. The boys winning championships on all levels of the game. You know what I'm talking about? So, but it stops there.
Tell me he got a hot take. He want to get it off on live.
We gonna be here. We gonna be here. But first, we have. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's breaking news, but I felt like we needed to address it. So we gonna go with the kind of off the top of the dome, man. An opening honorable mention. A lot of stuff has been going on surrounding now former Texas Tech quarterback Brandon Sorsby. Now going pro after some nasty litigation and fighting going on between Texas Tech and the Big 12 Conference and the NCAA. But if you have not been paying attention, Mans was ruled ineligible due to some scandalous allegations that came out about him spetting at that level. So
Well, he got the injunction. He's gonna be eligible for this year, but he did decide to go ahead and forego and try to enter the supplemental draft, and he dropped a lawsuit against the Big 12. So all that's
yeah.
done now. But we gotta talk. These anonymous GMs that's been talking to these insiders. Hey man, since when has Sorsby been this highly sought after talent? Like when? When did that come about? Like so before I get into that, let's break down, Frost, what the supplemental draft is for those who don't know, because it's not a common thing. So the biggest names that I can think of that have been drafted supplemental draft have been Terrell Pryor and Chris Carter.
Yep.
Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't know if anybody else have been missed. I don't know. I didn't do a background thorough check of who else has gone through the supplemental. I just know that those are two that went to supplemental draft route. However, bro. So how the supplemental draft works is it's like imagine like a blind bid, a blind auction, right? We all got a team and we want the guy. We submit our proposals to the NFL. You said whom? So who else has been?
There's been a couple of notable names. So you got Josh Gordon, drafted in the second round.
Okay, I forgot about him. Yep.
You got Ahmad Brooks, drafted by your beloved Bengals in the third round, 2006. Defensive tackle Jamal Taylor, drafted in back in the 1998 by the San Diego Chargers. And then if we go way back, we got Bernie Kosar taken in the first round, it says here, back in 1985 by the Browns. So,
Okay.
and the boss, Brian Bosworth, also notable as well, too, taken in the 87 draft through the supplemental route. So, interesting.
Right. So, a couple names, one Hall of Famer out of there with Chris Carter.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it works, like I said, blind auction, you submit it.
Yep.
And whoever has the highest bid, that's who gets set player. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, damn, this shit glitchy. Well,
Oh, yeah.
this chat jumping.
Oh,
Not
it's jumping.
It's just jumping up and down on my screen. But
Yeah, my fault, y'all.
Yeah.
I got you, though.
But it's just crazy the way that it's playing out, because I wish I could read these chats, but
Yeah.
the way that it's playing out is sources around the league saying that teams are willing to give not a fourth, not a third. They talking about giving up potentially a first round pick for Brandon Swordsby. A first rounder, not even a second, a first. And it was supposed to be a quarterback rich draft next year. It's about, there are a few teams that will be willing to take him, and I'm like, y'all bugging, bro.
It didn't take
A
that long
first
for
round
me
pick.
Damn,
A
bro.
first
I
round
just threw the shades on it. Y'all got me taking these shits off already? What the a first, bro? What? You lying, Zay?
First
First,
round.
bro?
First round. First, they said there are teams out there. They will be willing.
Exactly, money. Huh? Exactly.
Huh?
Right.
JB
On some
not
smoky
getting
shit.
JB not getting you sold. Not on a first rounder though. Like they selling you on a first rounder. Like I could even see a second. Like honestly, I could see a second. Because like if you go get him this year, but Grant, they saying he might even be suspended for the year coming in. That's also one thing.
Which would be crazy. I'm like, he went to the pros at that point. So what are we talking about?
Well, so this is presidented area, so it's not like it's unprecedented. So Buckeye, Terrell Pryor, when he came in, he had his thing. He was suspended for the first 5 games of his rookie season.
Yeah, okay.
So they still will levy some type of suspension on him. So they're talking about it could be because in essence, he was betting on NFL games, even though he was not an NFL employee at the time.
So I didn't know that part. Okay, that makes a
So-
little bit better sense then.
But it's a possibility he could still be suspended. I even think Josh Gordon was suspended the first couple of games because it was marijuana use while he got kicked out of Baylor. So it failed drug test. So
Interesting.
there will be some type of suspension. But if you can go ahead and get him now and you think he's going to be a guy, I could see a second is a reach for me, but I could see a third. Like, why not if you the Browns bring him in? Like, why not if you, like, the Jets try to bring him in? Like, why for a third? Like, if you Arizona, why not? Like, but for a first?
That's nasty work, bro.
The only thing is, like, you know, it's 2020. At that point, the Rams just should have went ahead and drafted whoever the hell they was going to draft or wanted to draft to help them in the first round. And then next year, after they had just traded, like, yeah, like, go ahead and offer that second or whatever. But, and let Swordsby sit for a year or 2 years behind Matt. But, nah, y'all got Ty. I think he's better. I think he's better than Ty, for damn sure.
Okay.
But I don't think Ty is a first round pick either. So
That's insane, brother. Ooh.
First round.
Yeah, that wow. That's crazy, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know the bro can play, but like a first round for a guy that's fallen like that far, like that's insane, man. And are we really that desperate for quarterbacks? Like, whose quarterback situation is that bad to the point where you're gonna take that fast of a gamble on Bucko though? Like, that's my whole thing.
I wouldn't unless I'm someone that develops quarterbacks. Like,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't do it for a first. Like, you talking McVay and you talking McDonald. If JJ and Kyler don't work out, cool. Like, but you got to be someone that grooms quarterbacks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like a guy that was I'm gonna win a Heisman. Nah, that wasn't gonna happen at Tech. Not with him. So I don't know, man. The first round pick is crazy. I thought the second was a borderline reach. Third, I was cool with. Fourth, I was definitely cool with. But a second, a first, I hate. I hate it.
I might be willing to part ways with a late rounder. Like if I got that kind of like, too many question marks, bro. Like no, and I gotta see it. I gotta see it first, man. Like, ugh.
And the Saints got their quarterback, Turney. Like,
yeah,
Shook. They're happy with Shook. So, and they just want a bowl with Darnold. They are not going after a quarterback. The Seahawks are not going after a quarterback, bro. They just want a bowl with Darnold.
Yeah, like, and I don't. I mean, I know like we're not all. I know we're not all kumbaya as football advocates of your boy that got drafted. Who got drafted? To the Rams. Forget his name already.
Ty?
Yeah, Ty Simpson. Yeah. Like I know we're not digging Ty Simpson like that, but like, And the Seahawks, no, I mean, like, bro, it's time to put some respect on Sam Darnold's name, bro. Like he's a champion. And it's not like he's a bum, essentially. Like he's not a Trent Dilfer or like a Rex Grossman that can get you there. And like he's a safe choice. He's an inexpensive safe choice right now. Like I'm not buying that. So hold on, Money's chiming in. He's saying so. This means whoever has the highest bid, he'll be in the league next. I mean, pretty much, bro.
So JB. I actually agree with you. I like Sorsby over Will and Drew Aller. I would give a third for him. I don't know about the second. I would give a third for him. In the supplemental draft, I would give a third for him. Like, I wouldn't give a second or a first, though. I'll entertain a third. I'm not doing a second or a first.
Appreciate you, Rui.
Not in this draft. Not in this draft, bro.
I'm not. It ain't giving me the. I mean, first off, like I know, like we shouldn't be punishing bad decisions necessarily, but like gambling, bro, like that just leads me to believe, like, what else are you willing to do off the field as far as like decisions goes? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could turn the keys over to a guy. Like, I know this is the land of second chances when it comes to sports, but I've seen teams make crazier moves. I mean, hell, I was just talking about it today with my boys, getting the biggest blessing in history with Brock Purdy after coughing up 3 first-rounders for Trey Lance. But, I can't.
Trey was going to be good for y'all. He just got hurt. Like, Trey was going to be good for y'all.
I think he would have been eventually, man. He didn't get the runway to, like, grow, essentially, But that hurt. I mean, and then Jimmy going down and then them seeing what they got out of Brock Purdy, he was a better fit for the system. But, yeah, fucking sucks, man. I don't know. I'm not buying into the hype, man. Like, I know he did okay at Texas Tech. He was solid.
He ain't got to Texas Tech yet. He ain't take a snap at Tech.
I got you.
He was transferring to Tech this year.
He was transferring to
from
Tech,
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But people, like, I'm a Big Ten guy, so I remember his sorry ass at Wisconsin. So, Brandon, you're not that guy, Brandon. But to be when he was he's the most sought after transfer. I was like, Brandon, like he made some plays at Cincy last year. Don't get me wrong, but like, nah, not $7 million. And he got that from Tech. I was like, hey, so man. I get why you left. I get why you left. I left Cincinnati too for $7 million.
Hey man, like Arch Manning was the highest NIL player as a backup for Texas when he was there. When your boy was still there in front of him. When Ken Ewers was there, he was making more just as much in NIL as the starter. Like, so I mean, anything is, I can't rule nothing out when it comes to like how much these guys are making, man. Like, period. When it comes to this shit.
Yeah, I'm with it, but third I'm with in the right situation.
Yeah.
Like Steelers, I actually get it. I'm with JB. Because you a Buckeye, so I don't know how you feel, but like Will Howard, I don't think is an NFL quarterback.
I mean,
I don't think Drew is an NFL quarterback either, but
I definitely don't think Drew is.
But he has a stronger arm than Will, so maybe he can develop into something with the right coach. Maybe.
Like I think they're both projects.
I'm not taking that bet though. I'm not taking that bet on Aller either.
I think both are guys. I think both those guys are both projects. Like, I mean, Howard was solid, but also seeing Howard make some mistakes too. And then also when going up against like some legit pressure, like, I mean, the one thing that saves him is that he's got decent wheels for a guy of his size. But
yeah, like people, I think what Will is like. I understand he won a natty and he's going to be in Buckeye allure for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But he didn't leave Kansas State by choice. People, they told him, "Hey, Avery behind. We got Avery. Go ahead and jump in that portal, bro."
They kicked him out. I know it.
Like,
I know it.
So,
but I knew he was just what we needed, given our system and our style. I mean, who knows? Maybe he just looked great in our system once we finally unlocked the offense and figured shit out. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it also helps to have that one hell of a receiving core and Jeremiah Smith and
bro, that receiving core can help.
And
That receiving core will make anybody look good, and that's what I've been telling people. And I'm like, you want to know the real Will Howard? Go watch that Michigan game on that interception he threw. That's the real Will Howard. That's why Kansas said, "Hey, go jump in that portal. Go jump in that portal."
Yeah, we just don't talk about that one, bro. You know, that's ancient history.
That's why. No, I'm not talking about them losing. I'm like, that pick that he threw, it was so off time.
Oh God!
Like, there's no reason you should ever throw an out route where the DB slips and fucking falls, and you still throw the pick to the DB that slipped and fell. Like, what are we doing, Will? what are we doing, Will? You're not that guy. You're not that guy. It's fine.
Yeah, and our coach wasn't that guy that day either, man. But God, don't get me started on that fucking game. That was the most. That might have been the most winnable game by Ohio State where they fucked up the church's money and like in the rivalry, in the history of the rivalry. Like they should have beat the bejesus out of that particular Michigan team.
That game pissed me off so bad that I took Ohio State that fucking game and I lost my money on my team. How about that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it makes no fucking sense. But, hey, we if that had to happen for us to get the national championship that particular season, I'll take it, man. You know, it had to wake up a sleeping giant somehow. But
ridiculous, bro.
But we're gonna see what happens with Sir Brandon Sorsby. He's heading to the league via the supplemental draft. I'm still not buying all this shit that I'm hearing as far as like him being being that touted and potentially being a starter right now. I will say this though. I might be willing to take the gamble on him over Arch Manning at this moment. Like if I was on if say for example it goes the other way around, he does play this year and they go into this next year's draft, I think I might be more leaning to take him versus Arch Manning. So, but we will never know how that goes.
I guess we'll never know.
But nonetheless, we're going to get right into it, y'all. We actually got some true NFL talk, man, and this one should be pretty interesting. Chat, I want y'all to get involved because we got some things to discuss here that we just haven't had a chance to over the past couple of weeks. But we got it. We got some time now that some of these other crazy stories have been cleared out the way. So NFC is up and rolling. First, we're going to discuss the trade of A.J. Brown going to New England here. And I'm not sure, I mean, our caption, our analysts came up with the concept of saying, can he revive the Patriots offense? And I don't know necessarily if that is the word to describe it, because I think they were pretty solid. But your thoughts on A.J. Brown going to New England and what his impact can be for them? Obviously, they've lost. Stefon Diggs is no longer there. Team's still pretty young. From what I'm hearing, also Booty is also allegedly has requested a trade out of there. I don't know if that's factual. Okay, so that's factual. So your thoughts on A.J. Brown coming into the mix, and can he help them potentially be in the Super Bowl mix this upcoming season again?
Yeah, he could, but I don't think the Patriots are really that good. Like, so,
and here we go.
Like they could, like, at the end of the day, when he is healthy, he is on the field, and he's getting targets, he's a top 5 receiver in the NFL
question.
right now.
Without question.
Like, so if they're getting that AJ, yes, it's going to help. It's going to help Drake May. The issue is Drake May going to be able to get out of his head? You have a go-to now. Get him the fucking ball. That's going to be the question. But I at the same time, I kind of don't get. I know why Vrabel went and got him, but like. Yeah. I don't think Vrabel used him right in Tennessee either. So it's like, what makes you think that you go use him right now? Like, is it because Josh McDaniels is telling you like, no, give me AJ? Like, McDaniels is a good OC. He's just a terrible fucking head coach. So, is that the reason? I don't know. But I think AJ helps anybody. I think he helps everything. Like, I don't think Philly wins the Super Bowl without him. They don't get to 2 Super Bowls without him. Like, he's like that, guys. Like, AJ is as advertised. And yeah, bro, like, he's going to help. He's going to help the receiving core with him. Yep. So, I'm not mad at the trade. I wanted him to be a Bill. Like, but the Bills went after DJ. I feel that, which isn't a bad thing. DJ's good, but AJ's top 5 versus a top 15 receiver. That's the difference what you got. So, yes, AJ makes them better. I think he makes their slots better. I think he helps the tight ends be better and be more productive. So, yes. And they got a good defense. That's what they got going for them. So, yeah, I could still see them winning 10 games this year potentially. So 10-7. I don't see them being 11-5 because now they're getting the best of the best. When you win your division and you have a deep playoff run, your gift is cream of the crop.
No doubt.
So that's what they're getting this year. They're getting they're going from one of the weakest schedules in football to one of the toughest. So we'll see how they respond.
No doubt. I mean, as far as that goes, I'm a fan of the move. I think it will help Drake May and help their offense in general. It's just a matter of if he can avoid the same pitfalls that Jalen Hurts ran into. I don't know. I still don't know to this day whether that was necessarily due to them. I mean, obviously, their offensive coordinator that got exiled out of there was the ultimate fall guy, but it seemed to be like a consistent theme there that they simply could not find ways to get him the ball like more effectively in their offense. I mean, I don't know if it was just too much like that needed to go around, if they were too reliant on Hurts, running ability, or if they need to get Saquon the touches or Goddard Smith, like it's just, I'm curious to see if this stop right here is going to calm him down as far as like the other stuff too, because I mean there's obviously I'm not going to say he's necessarily a diva, but he gives off diva vibes when like the going gets tough. And I get it, man. You got to get your marks, you got to get your incentives, you got to get your stats, and he's a top 5 receiver talent. I mean, there's no dismissing that, but at the same time, man, you can't be a cancer too to your team as well. Like there's going to be some games where you get 100 plus and 2 or 3 tutties and all that, and there's gonna be games where you might get like 2 targets, one might work. He's got to be patient with his quarterbacks, man. I think that's the one thing I did not like about that situation in Philly. They did get 1 Super Bowl out of the whole thing as a unit, but obviously it deteriorated pretty quickly there.
Yeah, but at the same time, like we do live in a space, in a real reality, that when you are $100 million receiver. Give me the fucking ball because I'm $100 million receiver. Like, my salary says, give me the fucking ball.
Oh shit!
Give him the fucking ball. Like, I got you inked up $100 million deal for me for a fucking reason,
right?
And you got somebody that got the money and isn't trying to take a back seat. He's telling you, get me the fucking ball. You want to win? Put Booby in and watch me fucking
not the like you want come on, coach, let me spin.
Like, so when you got a dog like that, like he's not someone that got paid and was like, "I'm cool, I got my check, let the young guy go eat." No, give me the fucking ball. Give me the fucking ball. So I respect it, bro. I respect 100% of it, and hopefully he gets the fucking ball because he's a top 5 receiver at the end of the day. So
no doubt. So we're going to see how this goes with A.J. Brown and his new destination with the Pats. Wish him nothing but the best. But, my guy, continue reading those books and being a great teammate, sir. We need you to be a great teammate, But speaking of great teammates, we got another bit of a brewing headache situation to discuss. If you have not been paying attention to them boys down there in Big D, pause. George Pickens, we got a bit of a stalemate going on between he and Dallas right now as far as the contract situation goes. Zay, your thoughts on where we're at right now with the George Pickens situation? Should Dallas open up the bank? I know how you feel about cashing out 2 big-time receivers in general, but should Dallas go ahead and pay him or keep playing these damn games? knowing that he's the, this is NFL crash out boy.
So he's worth the money. But if you got CD and that's gonna be your guy, I don't think you can afford to pay both. So and keep your defense. So I would try to trade him. You might be able to get a first. Like he signed a tender. He's gonna show up at training camp.
Yep.
He signed like I said, the tag. So he's gonna be there. He said he gonna be there. Is he gonna be like a sit in or a hold in as they call it, to where you show up? But
oh God, let's not mention those.
I'll say this. Brandon Marshall was. I don't like him on the podcast anymore, but he's the ultimate G for his hold in back in the day with Denver.
Yes, he wrote the book with that shit, low key.
But no one else mimicked it. Like he ran every route and cooked every route, and when the ball came to him, he just knocked it down. He said, "I ain't catching nothing. I ain't catching nothing until you pay me." Like, you know how bad it is, bro. You the DB, you get fucking cooked, and they throw him a dot. He just, nah, I'm good. Pay me. You want me to catch it? Pay me. I get paid to catch passes. Like
that's a definition of fuck you, pay me.
He's a G for that. He will always be a G for that in my book. Like, but
Brandon Marshall, boy, woo.
Like Pickens was top 10 in receptions and top 5 almost in yards. He was third last year in yards as the second guy. So I'm like, almost 100 catches. Yeah, he worth the money, but you go pay him in CD because like close to 40. Like
40 water.
That's steep. That's steep. You got a team to fill out. That's steep. He worth the money, but he worth it. That's the issue. He worth it. Like even T is worth it, but
you still got to fill out a team.
Right.
You still need tight ends. You still need linemen. You still need running backs. And this is Dallas we're talking about. This ain't the Great Wall of Dallas like back in the day where you could throw a Darren McFadden behind a phenomenal offensive line and get away with, get away with Mercs for hire at the running back position. You can't do that shit no more. So
they still doing it with Javonte Williams. Like he had a good season last year.
He had a decent season, yeah.
But that's what they doing. Like still.
Crazy. Oh man, I wouldn't love to have that kind of like a front line, boy. But nah, I mean, talent wise, I agree. George Pickens is worth the money. But you know me, I'm big on character and antics, especially with the shit that I'm dealing with in San Francisco right now. But we ain't gonna even get off into that bullshit. But
hey, he gave you antics and proved to be a top 7 receiver production wise in the NFL. You got antics and didn't get a game. They different, bro. they different. Respectfully. We not
fuck him, bro. You don't respectfully about it. Right now you going bullshit, bro. Fuck that, man. Like, nah, straight up. Like, I still ain't heard a legit reason why. Like, you got your fucking bag, bro. Like, I still don't understand why, like, he's still, like, doing this shit. Allegedly he done cleaned it up this week after these last couple of little posts and shit. Now he's starting his, like, little audition tape to try to, clean up the image. I mean, maybe his agent finally got through to him, and tell him to cut the bullshit out, especially if you're trying to, get back in the league. But Pickens, I don't know, man. Like, I like George. I think George could be a number one for somebody. That's a tall order in Dallas, man. Because again, you still gotta fill the rest of the team. Like, especially with them kind of going all defense right now, as far as like, stopping the bleeding, getting that defense back to the ways of being able to actually get some stops and not just getting historically gouged and letting teams march up and down the field unchallenged. I don't know, man. I just don't know if it just in this particular situation, if it's worth cashing him out or like testing the market. I mean, if I'm Dallas, I might test the market if you can get you some draft capital back. Like if you could possibly swing a first and a third, man, why not test the market? Because I'm of the belief like you can possibly find somebody else that can do that if CD's on the other side for a lot less. That's my whole thing. That's my hope. Dabbing over there,
Facts.
my boy.
Nah, sneeze.
I got you, but we're gonna see what happens with George Pickens in general with this contract situation, man. But we got now some more interesting stuff to discuss because if we reach this point in time, training camp is on deck here, and then OTAs is over with. So now we're at that unique spot of where you got to start filling out that 90-man roster and start making some tweaks and getting your team into shape. And usually with that comes with some guys that might not be signed currently. And that it's time for us to do some evaluation on some big names and seeing who is still got it and who ain't, who's officially unk and who's officially needs to trot on into the retirement home and who can still help somebody become a contender. But a couple of unique names we are going to discuss. We are going to talk about the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. Zay, how we feeling about Tyreek? Obviously, the situation in Miami totally imploded, as I predicted, by the way. But Tyreek coming off major injury, currently still in the free agency market, did not sign with the Chiefs as most of us thought. But do you think Tyreek can still be a difference maker, or is the decline fully in effect?
I wouldn't say the decline is fully in effect at all. Like, he still was productive. He broke his leg. That's the only reason he didn't finish the season. So I think he'll sign with the team, and I still think he's going to sign with the Chiefs. I think he'll be a Chief. I don't see any other different. Like, yeah, there's obviously teams that could use him. Anybody can use a receiver like Tyreek. It's just a matter of the money. So the longer it goes, the less his amount was his asking price to go be. So I expect him to be somewhere, and I still expect him to be a Chief. Personally,
You still say Chiefs or bust, huh?
I still say Chiefs because Rasheed Rice is still acting like a dickhead. So
True.
he got to be able to throw to somebody. So.
Speaking of that, slightly off the record real quick, had an interesting debate that came up while we're talking about the Chiefs, but we'll get to the next one. I'll give my take. There's a lot of chatter. People are starting to rate Josh Allen higher than the great Patrick Mahomes. Are you buying into that hype, or do you call bullshit?
Hold on, who?
They're saying that some people or analysts are actually saying that as of this moment, Josh Allen is considered the better quarterback between he and Patrick Mahomes.
What has he won?
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Like, can he even get to a bowl first?
That's exactly what
Get there.
I was thinking.
I'm not even saying win. Get one. Get there. Like,
oh shit.
so no, he's not better. When both of them are healthy, no, he's not better than fucking Patrick. Like, at the end of the day, when healthy, Patrick is still the best fucking quarterback in football. Yeah, like, he's the best quarterback in football when healthy. Like, it's not really up for debate. And this is coming from a Burrow fan. This is someone that respects the fuck out of Lamar Jackson. He's the best quarterback in football when he's healthy. You can growl all the fuck you want. He's the best quarterback.
I don't like the motherfucker for obvious reasons. I'm not denying
that's
his
perfect. That's perfectly
I'm
fine.
not denying his talent,
but you go respect his gangster.
Fuck him, Rocky claims. As far as I'm concerned, fuck him.
You go respect his gangster though. Like,
fuck that guy. I'm here. I'm right here. Fuck him, bro.
Hey, he can be Kermit the Frog all he want. He gonna Kermit his ass all the 3 bowls. 3 bowls. What, 3 MVPs? Like, he like that. He like that.
Nah, bro. Like bro turns me into like Tony Stark when he was talking to Captain America in Civil War, man. Just like sometimes I just want to punch you in your perfect teeth. Like, head ass, bro. Can't hate them some bitch.
Nah, he one of them ones, bro. He like him, love him, hate him. It don't matter. He one of the best quarterbacks, throwers of the ball you've ever seen with your own eyes. And if someone says otherwise, you just fucking lying and you're a hater.
I'm not denying
get that
it.
hate out your heart.
Hate. I hate you. I hate your guts. I don't even know you. But fuck him, bro. Reason why I'm still ringless since I was a kid when it comes to being a 49ers fan, man. Fuck that. Hate this son of a bitch. But going back to what JT said, I'm assuming you're still talking about Tyreek. He's saying that the Packers would be the best team.
He was talking about the Packers. Hey, he fits their mold of receiver. 5'10" in the butt and below.
Here he go.
He fit the makeup. He fit the bill.
Patriots like him. Well, Patriots used to like him slow and dull with it, and Packers like track stars. Okay. But no, make sure y'all chime in, give us your feedback, man. I think, and personally, I think we got to see it, man. Broke his leg last year. I just got to see it. I think teams know how to play him a little bit better based on what we saw. But I mean, we got to see it too. We got to see how he looks with other people out there as well.
So I also got to say this. You got to take that last statement with a grain of salt. We know who the fuck his quarterback was.
Oh, now hold on. No, we ain't about to do that. I've
never been a Tua. Nope. We're not doing that. Hold on. No, we know. We're not about to act like I've been a Tua advocate. I've never been a Tua advocate. Never.
You had him over Brock Purdy at one point. If I remember us having that discussion.
I don't like Brock either. That still stands true. I don't like Brock either.
This motherfucker.
I don't like Brock either. But I don't like left-handed quarterbacks. The only left-handed quarterback I like is Vic.
I was about to say, hey, don't disrespect the great Mike Vick, boy.
And I'll throw Young in there. Young is elite. He elite lefty, but that's like kind of where it stops.
Put some respect on them boys, man. I feel you. I'm with you there. I've always felt like lefties just don't look right. Like I can rock with lefties in basketball, with the exception of James Harden, but if lefty quarterbacks, I don't know, man. Just don't.
No, I'm cool with a lefty in basketball, like. And I'm cool with a lefty in baseball, but something about a left-handed quarterback, I can't get with it, bro. Can't get with it.
Or said can't catch the vibe, can't catch the wave. It's funny as shit. But now we're gonna see what happens with good old Tyreek. Next up, though, we got two guys that were stars not too long ago, but unique circumstances have kind of got them in the backlight here these days. But we like to talk about current free agents and former number one receivers, depending on who you talk to. Stefon Diggs and Deebo Samuel. Obviously, Stefon Diggs dismissed from the Patriots heading into this particular offseason. How are we feeling? Can Stefon still be a number one for somebody, or is his time and clock running low on sand?
Maybe not as a one, but he's still a productive receiver. Like, he still was a 1,000-yard receiver last year. He still led the team. I believe he led the team in receptions last year. Mm-hmm. Like, he did what he was supposed to do.
Okay.
I think he's still productive. I think he'll be a commander. He's in talks with them now of going home.
Man, a lot of talks about him heading back home. You're right. Yeah.
So that seems to be where they're trending to. And I think that's where he wants to be. He actually said he lives in the DC area.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's truly like a DMV dude, like in general.
So that's where I say he goes. Deebo, I haven't heard any chatter on Deebo. So at this rate, don't be surprised if he pop up as a Ram. Like, don't be surprised.
As a fucking Ram. Why not?
Why not? If we don't know what's gonna happen with Puka.
True.
Like, pop up like, where she at? Where she at?
Where they at though? Nah, that's wild. That's wild if he lands with the fucking Rams. Diggs to Baltimore. Nah. And he's even on the record of like he's talking a lot of Commanders talk too, for what I'm hearing and stuff.
Now Baltimore Baltimore likes the young people they just drafted. They're not going and adding another elder statesman to that rotation.
You're saying they ain't having an unction out there wide out. They ain't digging it. I mean, Stefon Diggs is still, like you said, a productive receiver. Don't know if I could have him as my true one. I definitely could see him like doing some damage, like as some slot work or like as that flanker. Still in that kind of role. Don't know if I could consider him like a true X type of receiver.
I think the only team he could be a one on right now is Miami.
Yeah, potentially. And that's really because they just ain't got nowhere else like to go with it, you know. I don't know if I can see him in Miami. I don't know, man. But it's just, I don't know. Seems everything would be pointing like he's going back home. But
I think it'd be too much temptation in Miami with the way his lifestyle is. Like, so I don't think. I'm saying if he wants to be a one, that's where he will be looking. Like, outside of that, he not gonna be a one, almost anywhere. But Miami, he could probably be a one, bro. Like, he could probably be a one.
Yeah. No doubt about that. I'd definitely say that would probably be his best landing spot in general. Oh, Deebo, where art thou? You know, lot of good memories with Deebo. A lot of great moments. You know, from his days in San Francisco. I don't have half as much vitriol for him as I do for Brandon Ayuk. But it just goes to show, man, it's a classic case of like the grass ain't always greener on the other side, man. And you know, when the system gets the best out of what you can do as a ball player, you know, life gets tough, man, when you don't land in the right system after that, you know. As my man Joe Budden once said, just remember, no matter who you are, the right system can turn a role player into a superstar. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing right now with Debo. Like he's never necessarily been like the guy that could take the top off of a defense. He's been a guy that is like, you know, can a contact player, you know, definitely does a lot of things as far as in that hybrid role, but he's a good ball carrier. He's never been like necessarily the best route runner or a guy that could really like get crazy separation. Solid at blocking, just wasn't a good fit with the Commanders if you ask me. Add on the fact that they had, you know, turbulence at the quarterback situation, you know, with JD kind of going through the sophomore slump and the injuries, you know, so, and which I would probably say the sophomore slump is more so kind of impacted by the injuries.
Oh, 100% about it because of the injuries. Like,
yeah,
he was actually okay when he was healthy. He just
couldn't stay on the
wasn't
field.
healthy.
Yeah. Nah. But you know, hey, we got a couple of Marcus Mariota sightings during that stretch, you know, so yeah, with Debo, you know, I wish Debo nothing but the best, man. And I it's just got to be a situation where it makes sense, you know, for him. I mean, like I say, I don't think he too has also faced some injury challenges in the last couple of years. So you know, that's all that to take into effect. You know, those years running as a running back and also in that hybrid role and also being a heavy blocker in that San Francisco system, it does take its toll on you in general. I never, like I said, I knew Debo never was necessarily a one. He's just kind of like a guy, a gadget. He's really like a gadget kind of player when you think about it. In a sense, it's just he's a shining example of it on the pro level. So we're going to switch it up here because this one, I think, really, this is where the true unction is at here. We got a couple of unks to talk about. Going to the other side of the ball, the three names are still remaining out there in the free agent market. Joey Bosa.
Only two.
Oh,
only two.
Who signed?
Cam went
Cam's-
back to New Orleans.
Okay, gotcha. Let's get that updated here because I definitely missed out on that part. So, with that being said, we got two to discuss. That's one thing about the show. We can update that on the flizzy. So, two to discuss. A couple of unks hanging out there. We got defensive rusher Joey Bosa and old super unk Bobby Wagner. Zay, how you feeling as far as bringing in either one of these guys for veteran impact, reputation, or do you think that either of the unks are officially cooked at this point?
I think Bobby go land somewhere. I low-key want him in Cincy. We need linebackers, and he would help out with what we need. Mm-hmm. So I'll say bring Bobby to Cincy. If we can get him to Cincy, I'd fucking be ecstatic. Bosa.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe San Fran. Go join his brother. I could see him in Seattle too. Like, so if he's trying to win, like to me, he need to go try to win right now. So
right. I
we don't need him. Well, we could on paper we could say we need him, but go with the young bucks. With us.
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't know where he goes.
I'm actually shocked that he's still in the market in general. I mean, there's been some talk about him possibly landing in San Francisco, as it's one of the worst kept secrets that they're still hunting around for like another impact player on that defensive line to go opposite Nick Bosa, especially with Raheem Morris coming in and kind of overhauling that wide nine look that we have historically had on the Lynch and Shanahan era. So I would like to see it. I just don't know if he's willing to take the kind of pay cut that is going to be required to bring him in. Obviously, we're going to have money once this Ayuk situation all gets settled. It's just a matter if he's willing, like, maybe take on 1 year and then possibly get, like, something long-term once all that gets cleared up and Ayuk is off the books, So Joey definitely needs to strongly consider, like, playing in San Francisco. That's a team that clearly wants him. It's just a matter of if he's going to stay on his high horse from the, for the pay that he feels he's still worth. Definitely don't think he's necessarily cooked at this point. I think he can still help a team that's a contender, but we'll see. Outside of that, not sure. I know he's not trying to land in like no rebuilding situation, like going like to Arizona or anything like that. So, I can see Joey like fitting in San Francisco. Like I said, they clearly are trying to make a move. There's a lot of Max Crosby smoke out there. I don't know if there's any sizzle behind it, but apparently there's a race to try to like get him now that the asking price is nowhere near as high as it was when the Ravens acquired him, and only for that deal to unfold. So, as far as I'm concerned, Bobby Wagner, it's time. It's time. It's time. I've been saying it ever since Bucko got trucked by Baker. It's time, bro. Baker basically trucked my man and sat him down in that rocket chair. Bobby could definitely provide like some veteran support, but that's about it. I think Bobby is officially cooked. It's that time, man. He's definitely unk at the cookout. It's time to go. Get on the grill. Have a couple of brewskis. With some Crocs or some sandals on, man. And it's time, man. But you never know. We've seen crazier things. I mean, we've seen a guy like a James Harrison retire and come back. When teams demanded for it. So, the right type of contender like needs that veteran presence. Anything could happen. But as far as I'm concerned, getting trucked by Baker Mayfield means it's time to try it off to the sunset. That shit can't happen. I just and that's even me taking my Baker Mayfield hate hat off. Like, it just can't happen, bro. So. But we're going to get ready to transition here and get to the meat and potatoes of this episode. Because if you have not been paying attention, NBA season, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. NBA Finals is in the books. And then all we can say is it's orange and blue skies, baby. Orange and blue skies. The New York Knicks, they kind of they did what I figured that they were going to do. Dispatched the Spurs, man, in a 4-1 5 series win. I gotta say, I don't know if I could say like they dominated them because the Spurs just couldn't figure out how to fucking close in a lot of those games, man. Like, I mean, 29 points didn't matter. Cooking in the fourth doesn't matter. Like, there's a lot of questions to be answered in San Antonio, outside of the inexperienced part. But before we get into specifically the Spurs, we're going to take time to give the Knicks their flowers because they're definitely champs, man. They are champs for the first time since 1973, before either one of us was even remotely thought about. Zay, your target, man. Knicks, they are here with their first title, and it's been 50 years of coming, man. But how are we feeling about the Knicks after this historic win and breaking that long curse of title droughts and surviving the ineptitude over the past 3 decades?
For the players, I'm cool. The organization, I'm cool outside of Dolan.
We there, yeah.
But and outside of Paz, and outside of Kevin, fuck y'all's fan base. Y'all the most despicable bitches I've seen. Like, y'all jumping niggas because they wearing jerseys. Y'all hoes. Like, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Y'all hoes. Like, so. For the players, I'm cool.
Damn.
Like Bridges and Brunson and OG getting his first one, him actually contributing. I respected Cat. I respected Tap. Even though you ain't do shit the last 2 games, hat off to you. Like,
foul trouble, boy. Foul trouble's a bitch.
They did exactly what I said they needed to do to put them in position to win, and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But. Like, I'm cool for it. Like, I still don't understand Brunson's his get off. I respect it. Like, it's effective, but I still just don't get it. Because it's not supposed to happen. That's the thing. But it worked, and he Mr. Clutch, and he rode the wave. And hats off to you, MVP of the finals. Cat extended his lifespan in New York. So, because I think he was going to be gone if this didn't happen. Now the question is, anybody else gonna want to be paid like long term?
Yeah.
That's gonna be the next question. But for the players, I'm cool with it. I'm happy for them. I still walk away. Don't think they were the most talented team, but they were the most disciplined team, and they were the more conditioned team and experienced team, and that played out. They trailed every game, like 10 or more points every game. So there's no way in hell they should have came back from the 29 down in game 3. That's inexcusable. I don't care rookie coach or not. But they had shortcomings. Mike Brown and them capitalized on them. And they champions. They ended up, like I said, 53-year drought. My question is, are you on this same camp that Brunson is the greatest Knick of all time?
I'm gonna answer that here in a second. I'm gonna answer that part here in a second. I mean, obviously, I'm ecstatic for my Nova Knicks in particular, man. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart. Can't stress how much I'm proud of those guys, especially for those three in the path that they traveled to get to this point. Mikal coming in as a, I want to say, drafted number 9 or 10 in his draft. Teams were, questioning his heart, his hustle, his size. Felt that he was kind of carried by some of his teammates while in college. Even though he had a pretty damn good closing show and was drafted the highest out of everybody on that particular 18 and 16 roster. Jalen Brunson falling to the second round. We all know the situation there. Dallas grossly underestimating his value, and Jalen showing that being a true team player, taking that discounted deal to make sure that he had the requisite pieces to go out there and win the title. Josh Hart going from journeyman to staple and finding his groove and his role with the New York Knicks. And just being that guy that just don't matter what, bro, whatever needs to be done. Ball handling, shooting, facilitating, rebounding, dirty work, undersized power forward, just willing to do whatever it takes, man. So I'm damn proud of those boys in particular, man. As far as the rest of the roster, OG, definitely haven't. I mean, I know I'm gonna still talk about Brunson being the greatest Knick. We're gonna get to that piece of it, but as far as as far as just as far as him contributing, that guy had the biggest damn play probably in the history of New York's Knicks franchise. Like that game 4 tip in was a backbreaker.
No, that's the biggest. That's the biggest shot in Knicks history.
Biggest shot in New York Knicks history. I mean, because put it this way, when some of us have gone to YouTube and relived Patrick Ewing smoking that layup back in the 90s for that game winner to seeing that happen to cap off a 29-point comeback, amazing shit. So much. Happy for him. Happy for Karl Anthony Towns, man, proving that all the naysayers wrong, essentially, as far as his style of play not being championship worthy, but it worked in the right situation. And even though he was rendered to be ineffective in the last 2 games, when his number was called back on for him to get back out there, he did his damn thing. Sold me on a couple of parlays, by the way, but it is what it is. Foul trouble's a bitch, but it's a part of the game.
He sold me on hella parlays the last games. I'd be sitting on a nice little sham if it wasn't for him.
Oh boy, me too.
Him and Castle. Mm-hmm. So, you see that chat I sent you?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll get to that here in a second. I'm gonna definitely give the runway to let that happen for sure. Because I felt that give him his piece to do that. Then as far as other pieces of that, I really want to give a special shout out to Mike Brown real quick, man, because the hire of Mike Brown, even by me, to my admission, I questioned it. I knew Tibbs wasn't the right guy to get it done, but I'm like, bro, y'all bringing in one of the biggest lame ducks. Mike Brown shut me the fuck up. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm not sure if I'm ready to throw him in that elite conversation, but this particular postseason run, he got those guys to buy the fuck in. You saw it after, the game was over with, man. They, with him with the Mike, that's a sign of respect and buy-in, by his players, man. So, happy for that dude after being did dirty by the Cavs, being done dirty by the Lake Show. He did what he was supposed to do, man. Stayed in the coaching circle, stayed in the right opportunities and took advantage when the right opportunity opened back up, and also being done dirty by the Kings, bro. Like that was just another ghastly situation. I'm like, bro, he gave y'all the biggest era of prosperity since the early 2000s, and that's how y'all do him, man. Like it's just crazy. But nah, definitely happy for Mike Brown, man. Just shutting up the naysayers and the haters, man, and to do it in that fashion, like proving that he essentially was the missing piece and was able to kind of capitalize where Tom Thibodeau fell short. I hate what that's going to do potentially for Tom Thibodeau's coaching career in the future. But
It's over. It's a wrap.
and then I'm glad you brought that up about Jalen Brunson. I will say for the moment he is firmly the face of New York basketball at this moment. As far as the greatest Knick of all time, woo, that's a tall order. That's a tall order, but I gotta say, and I'm gonna look at this from a different angle. I will say that he should be the greatest Knick of all time. I don't know if I could give him that tag. I think there's a couple of levels that we could still get to go to do that. Only reason why I'm saying is because he wasn't drafted there. The time frame that he's played there is still fairly short in general.
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. So he's only been there for 4 years. So I would say a little bit longer. Let's see how the rest of it goes. But he is in prime position to supplant whatever name that you want to throw out there, whether it's Patrick Ewing, Walt Frazier, Willis Reed, whoever you want to throw in that conversation to debate that as well. I know some people are still still holding Carmelo in high regard as far as being one of the greatest Knicks ever. But he's definitely he's at the seat of the table. He's right there at 1, 2, or 3 on either side, and I think respectfully he can make a stake a claim to sit in that throne as far as the greatest Knick in basketball history. But he is definitely the face of the Knicks. Before we do that next part here, I want to ask one question and then we'll bring him on. But because we don't waste time, we get to the next big questions in the room coming off Chips. So Knicks, right now everything looks good. Cancun on 3, Cancun on me, parade on deck. But there's obviously the question of next season. How long do we think this window is open, and could they possibly repeat? Obviously, there's some teams that might have faltered, that might be reloading, that have some things to settle. There's a big domino that could be floating out there in the trade market or two to move around. But do we think currently constructed, regardless of what happens movement-wise, can the Knicks potentially repeat, and is their window still open, or do we think this is a one and done?
It's a 1 to 2 year window. Next year, there's a possibility, but we need to see where all the dominoes fall. It's certain people I don't expect to be in current situations, and I expect teams to improve in the East and the West. So, what's going to happen with Jalen Williams? What's going to happen with Giannis? What's going to happen with Jaylen Brown? What's going to happen with
Those two names right there,
like
brother.
if Jalen somehow Tyrese, I think he's gonna be an Indy, but what if they don't have to give up too much? What does Jalen add to Atlanta if they are able to pull that off? They got a nice core,
Still young,
what
but
what could that mean? What with the new coaching staff in Orlando? What is that going to be? What happens if Detroit can somehow pull off and get D-Book, and you add him to the mix there? What does it look like? Because that's going to be a tough out if you got to deal with him and Cade. So that's going to be tough.
That'll be the perfect fucking match made in heaven if they get them. Together,
what are we going to see? So that's the thing. As much as people, he's older and where is KD gonna land? He's still
the Merc.
If he can go somewhere and be a second or third option, he the best second or third option in the fucking basketball, and you got to deal with that. So what happened was that. So where Bron gonna go?
Another interesting piece because he could shift the balance depending on where he lands.
So it's a lot of unknown uncertainties to give it a definitive window. But I would say 1 to 2 years as it's currently constructed with no major changes to their roster.
So I got you. Well, that's good for me, brother. Well, hey, we can get my man's up here whenever we can do so, and let him speak his truth, as he said. Pause rocked out, man. Like, where you at, bro? We was expecting you to be around and in the chat and all that, but so we gonna.
All right. So I got Mr. J Turney on the line. Say hello to the people.
What's going on, people? People's champ is here.
I don't know about that one. People shit is kind of crazy.
First, I want to say, man, shout out to y'all on this podcast, man. It's really good.
We appreciate that, my brother.
Yes, I
We
appreciate
you
sir.
tapping in every single week. So now we appreciate that. But what's your hot take that you got to get off your chest, my brother?
Let's go with this. Jalen Brunson is above CP3 in the all-time list.
Off of what? Based off of what? Because
So you gonna ask why?
I just asked why. Yes.
So you gotta think. CP in his prime could not get over the second round with the Clippers in his prime. For Jalen Brunson to go to New York, 4 years to resurrect New York Knicks and come out and win a title, that's more impactful than CP3's whole career.
But I just think you just made two different arguments. There's a difference between impact and better. Those are two different conversations.
Which one is he? Is he
You
a
can-
better
you can-
scorer than CP3?
Yeah, but he does nothing else better. Like nothing.
What else he don't do better than?
He's not a better distributor. He's not a better defender.
I'll
He's
give
not a
you
better
that.
rebounder. Like he does nothing else better on the court.
He's a better closer.
So as a PG, what's your job? You said rebound and defending.
And assists.
Depending on the
assists,
situation. Yep.
So how can your players get over 30 plus points
What players?
if I'm constantly drawing double team because I'm your scorer?
What players?
You had OG who dropped 30.
Okay, one time.
You had-
Keep going.
You had Cat who dropped 20. You had Josh Hart drop 20. You had Bridges drop 20 throughout these playoff series. Throughout this whole playoffs, these players have stepped up and did everything. You could argue Blake Griffin is better than the second option in New York.
I don't think he's better than Cat. Not a better basketball player than Cat.
Yeah.
He's
So
not a better
you
basketball player than Cat. Cat's a better basketball player than Blake Griffin.
All I'm gonna say is
Blake Griffin is
Zach,
more athletic,
hey.
but he's
Hey, all I'm gonna
can
say
hear you
with
too.
Blake is all I gotta do is call Zach Randolph and he'll have something to say about that when it comes to Blake Griffin in the postseason.
We're Frost and I didn't hear him.
he said all you gotta do is call Zach Randolph and that's big.
He's better than Zach.
Nah, he said just call Zach Randolph and that a dead the Blake Griffin talk that you talking.
I mean, that's true. But it goes down to how you see Chris Paul's career, how he built every team up. He's a first round pick, and Jalen Brunson was a late first round.
Second
I think
round.
it's
So you-
second rounder.
So you had a second rounder who goes to New York, who has a bigger name than Carmelo Anthony, who did more than Carmelo Anthony as a New York Knick.
Bro, I think you missed title shit. Like he's not a bigger name than Melo. Like even now, like he's still not a bigger name.
In New York?
He's still not a bigger name. He's still not a
far
bigger
as the
name.
Knicks
It's a
franchise.
difference. It's a difference in what you're saying. Like I hear what you're saying. You're misusing the words, bro. Like he's not a bigger name than Melo. Like, he's still not.
So you saying, let's all be honest, Patrick Ewing is the greatest Knick of all time. That's number one. Number two, who you going to put, Melo or Brunson at this point?
Neither.
Who's
Like,
number two?
like, bro, like
Walt Frazier.
Right.
you
Yeah, I'm
can't
about to
you
say,
can
we
you
gotta
can
get
eliminate Walt and fuck I just
Willis Reed.
No, Willis Reed. Like, bro, they brought 2 rings to that city. 2 and 3. Like you can't just you can't say that 1 ring makes him the best when there's niggas out there that got 2. 2 and 3 years.
2 years.
2 and 3 years.
Yeah.
They got 2 and 3 years with the Knicks.
Okay.
Like Phil Jackson got more rings with the Knicks than he got.
But are we saying Patrick Ewing the greatest Knick of all time?
That's what Knicks fans I think would say. Like I think he's the most impactful Knick because he was there for how long he was. He's there for 17 years.
Yep.
So as the greatest Knick, people still going to try and give him that. I can't give you the greatest Knick title because of the history of the Knicks after 4 seasons. It's not the same as Kawhi being considered the best Raptor in history because he brought them a ring, right? Yeah. And in one season, it's different. Even though they got Vince, and
it's
you can't
Vince.
you can't name Tracy because Tracy didn't get off in Toronto.
It wasn't there long enough.
Say Vince Carter or Kyle Lowry is your best Raptor of all time.
No, you can say that.
Yeah.
And then it would go Kawhi, but still, you got someone that's the top 3 player in your franchise history. You only played there for 60 games.
So I agree. Not debating with you on that one. But your 4 years, how the New York Knicks was after Melo left, and this second round pick, undersized PG, you build around him, and you made the team about him, and he found a way to close out the championship game with 45 points. And the last person to do that
was Giannis.
Well, you can say Giannis and Michael Jordan.
It was Giannis. Yep.
So you're over here in the top discussion with 2 Hall of Famers already, and you're a second rounder. You already surpassed everything expectations you've done as a New York Knicks, as one of the top franchises in NBA history, and you're still in your prime. You're under 30. So yes, back to y'all topic. No, the Knicks window is over when the Pacers are healthy. That's
next
facts.
Year.
Next year, it's over. It's over. So let's not jump around with that. When Tyler Halliburton come back, the Knicks are done. It was good. It was fun. It's fun while it lasted.
So the only issue is
no Miles Turner.
Pacers got to add something. I don't care about Miles Turner. You know how I feel about Miles. I'm not worried about Miles. The issue is they lost a scorer in Mathurin, so they got to replace that. And I think they're going to do that this offseason. If they can get a bona fide scorer, I can be with you. I don't think Halliburton is better than Brunson, but he gets his team more involved, and he makes everybody better than he does, in my opinion. So if he come back healthy, if it's the Halliburton before, they're going to be a problem. But we just got to see what happens. What was that face for, Frost?
I just remember they ain't even got no pick, man, because of that Clipper shit.
Jalen Brunson better than CP3 all time. Like it or love it.
Yeah,
bro.
The all time is a crazy statement, bro. Like CP3 is like second in everything, every category, bro.
Like,
hey, stats.
Don't say stats don't matter.
If you can't
don't say stats don't matter. No.
Your championship ring is going to overhype. It's going to overshine a person's stats every time.
It doesn't, my brother. It doesn't. Not when you that high on that list. Not when you that high on the list, bro.
You're second and what? Second and third. You're top 5 in everything. But
assists, rebounds, not rebounds, assists, steals. Like that's because assists and steals will never be broken. The numbers is too far out there.
But it comes back to, in your prime, you never got out the second round.
That's a team thing, though. That's not a player thing. It's a team thing. You're holding a team thing versus who's the better individual player. Those are two separate things. Like,
so you're saying Jalen Brunson never had it? He had. We see Julius Randle. He's a choke artist in the playoffs now. We see it. He got him out the first round. You didn't even have OG against Cavs. You blew the Cavs out. God bless it. We get rid of James Harden, but anyway, blew the Cavs out. Then you blew the Sixers out. You blew a lot of these teams out, and the biggest threat of your whole series was Atlantic Falcons.
Coming off of injuries and ass this year. Like, okay. They were 8th seed. You bragging about taking care of it. Frost.
It's only been 4 years, man. I'm not ready to crown him that fast. He's only.
I'm not either.
It's still early, man. It's still hella early. 4 years as a Knick. I got to see how the rest of this thing pans out. And this is coming from a Jalen Brunson fan. You know what I mean? Because I obviously rock with Buddy going back to his, school days. Right. So like,
go ahead, bro. Go back to your podcast, man. I'll comment in the comment section, man.
All right, got you.
I appreciate JT timing in, man. Shout out to the love and support with the pod, but Jalen Brunson, man, one hell of a player. I don't know if I'm ready to give him that nod. I see where the argument that he's trying to make.
But I think he's arguing two different things. That's why I brought it up. Impact versus better. It's a difference. They're two separate things. Mm-hmm. Like, you can say he's more impactful in the 4 years. He had 4 more impactful years on the new team than CP3 ever did with the Clippers or Rockets. That's fine.
Right.
But even though he did get to the Western Conference Finals, if I'm not mistaken,
He
they
did,
lost.
but obviously
But
we know.
but I'm just saying because he said he didn't get the second round. Yeah,
But
he
got
did get the
hurt,
second round.
and
Yep.
the team went. We know the 20.
And that probably was the one team that probably would have got it done with them because they had Golden State on the ropes.
Hey,
without
if they
him.
knock off the Warriors, they win a title. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sorry. They win a title that season. As you know how critical I am of James Harden, but I think with him out there, he's healthy. They knock off the Warriors. That's a title. But we'll never know, as they say. But I mean, it's still early, man. Like, and I think that's a good way for us to transition into our final segment here. If we're talking about just the closing argument here in regards to if you are building a franchise right now, and these four guys are the guys that you're gonna start your franchise with. Obviously, it's very early for most of these guys, but these guys I think have an argument and stake in the game as being the guys in the league. Respectfully, we're going to put Jalen Brunson in there right now because of his impact with this victory. If you had to start a franchise right now, who are you building around? Wemby, SGA, Jalen Brunson, or Luka Doncic, who seems to be getting lost in the shuffle with all these conversations. But all these guys have recently been in the last 2 to 3 championship pitchers, some champions.
You go first. I have my answer.
I got a hunch where you're going with that, but here's what I'm going to say because there's levels to this, and I'm a break down my take on all four of these guys and how you gonna do it, and then move forward from there. I'm gonna start with Luka, proven that he's capable of getting through the Western Conference with the right team when he's healthy. Has made it to the NBA Finals, has made several conference finals. Dude's unstoppable when it comes to that. But obviously the big question, offensively he's unstoppable. Defensively, first team all trash on defense. Right there with James Harden and a few others.
Like that's the one thing that is funny about him because he's always top 3 in steals,
which is crazy to me. which again that speaks to his greatness. But we all know on ball Ben can't guard his own shadow.
Okay.
And I attribute that to his Americanized diet that has effectively slowed him down in some aspects. Somehow it doesn't impact him offensively, but he still he can pack away all the hot dogs and burrito tacos, whatever you want to call it, that Americanized diet. But Luka still gets it done. But he would not be my pick if I had to start a franchise right now. SGA. Obviously, he is brought the tall guards back in general as far as like showing how effective they can be as far as controlling pace. The guy is the complete package. Two-way player, can facilitate, can score, can take over a game, can attack. Say what you will about him being a free throw baiting or foul baiting free throw merchant. Still a part of the game. It's still smart basketball if you ask me. He has a ring. Multiple, 2-time MVP now if I remember correctly, right? Two-time MVP.
Back to back.
Yep. Victor Wembanyama. Very early. And when I say carry the franchise to finals and got the whole rebuild, we young, we coming. Hey, blew all that shit out the water. However, after sitting back and analyzing this particular run, we got to be honest about a few things. They did knock off Oklahoma City. They did get to the finals. They got through the West. But let's be honest. Oklahoma City was kind of compromised, if we're going to be honest. Obviously, we talked about earlier with as much as people wanted to miss not having Jalen Williams there, that definitely played a factor into that series, clearly, because if with Jalen Williams out there, they could have easily swung that series in their favor, especially with the disappearance of who's supposed to be their Robin in Chet Holmgren. Another conversation for another day. and blatantly getting disrespected in the process. So,
APP still out.
ABB's definitely still out for that guy because I don't know who the fuck that was in that jersey in that Western Conference Finals. So, but SGA can't go and argue. You got a damn good argument to say you can build a franchise around him. The guy is a unquestioned leader on his team. He can win. He can make it work. He's an unselfish player, and he knows when to defer and when to take over. Victor Wembanyama, going back to Victor Wembanyama, still young, still got a lot to prove. I'm questioning the resiliency right now, and I know people on his ass about the about the lack of sportsmanship, not shaking hands and all that, but I'm of the belief, bro. Like, okay, what are we talking about? He
I'm with all
lost.
that shit he did. Fuck
You
all
know,
that.
fuck all exactly. Fuck all that, bro. Like it's good for the game. We need somebody that ain't got no problem being the villain, man. Like I have no problem with that, but I think that's what's really pissing people off is the fact that they fell in love with him having the whole Anakin Skywalker. He was supposed to bring balance to the Force. He's supposed to be the face, the gateway, clean cut Frenchman. They were in love with this image of Victor Wembanyama until things don't go right and you see the real Victor Wembanyama. He likes to compete, and he's got that old school grit. He's not out here to make friends. He shows you when he hates somebody. Chet Holmgren. He's a fighter. He'll knock your ass out if you start like getting cheap shotted with him. Nas Reed. He don't play, and he will attack you and get you into foul trouble and can potentially take you out of the game when you're a difference maker. Karl Anthony Towns. So, the future's still so fucking bright for that guy. I think he's going to be back. I'm not buying that bullshit noise that I'm hearing about, well, AI didn't get back, or James Harden didn't get back, or Russell Westbrook didn't get back. He's not them, and they ain't him, period. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Wemby's got a long road ahead. And when it comes to Jalen Brunson in particular, a lot of good redeeming qualities. Unquestioned leader, not relying on athleticism. The guy is a basketball savant. And it's just that simple, bro. Like, and don't get me wrong, don't take this out of context and let me cook when I say this. His dedication to the game reminds me a lot of a Kobe Bryant. And here's why I say that. What is Kobe Bryant most well known for that never gets the respect that it deserves from people that have not followed him? Case like me. Kobe's got legendary work ethic. He didn't come in with the athleticism of a Michael Jordan. He didn't come in with the jump shot of a whoever, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, whoever you want to call it. He didn't come in with those skills. He came in with a very solid mind and a unquestionable motor and work ethic. Willing to learn from the mistakes, willing to pay the price, willing to put in the hours, willing to put in the work. Not letting off the court distractions get in the way, not letting excuses or bad team situations be an excuse. The dude wanted to compete, and he be like they said, he took a Volkswagen body and built that into a Bugatti. Like, that's what they say about Kobe in general. And I sense that with Jalen Brunson as well too. Like, again, can't run, can't jump, not dunking on you, but he is smart. He is crafty. He's a leader, and the biggest reason why I would kind of put him in a 1B spot to build a franchise around, he's unselfish. There was moments in his finals where you could have got on him for being selfish with the shot selection, but it's the money factor for me, brother. Anybody that rightfully could have been like the top dog and top paid player on his team, willing to take that pay cut to make sure that his other guys ate and he had the right resources to win, that says a lot for me, bro. And that's one thing that separates him from the competition. He's clearly not the most talented, but the guy, I would trust him to be a leader because he does it in more ways than just his production on the court. So if it's me right now, I would be leaning towards taking the unselfish guy because I know I could put pieces around him and I might not face cap issues necessarily with him. That is the sole reason why, if it was me, I would take Jalen Brunson. Nova bias aside, that speaks a lot to me because can't argue with the results right now.
Okay.
And I know some people probably gonna crucify me, but keep in mind I'm talking from the unselfish and leadership standpoint because you can't coach those up. You either got it or you don't.
Yeah, like you said, a franchise cornerstone draft. Who are you building around?
Mm-hmm.
There's only one answer. There's only one, and let's be real. Like, I understand Luka, right? Let's go down it. Luka, elite scorer, leading scorer in the NBA, but he can't defend. That's the issue. If he could defend, there'd be no question who we picking here.
Yep.
Right? Because he's an elite rebounder, elite distributor.
Yep.
He does everything besides defend. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You go Brunson. Brunson's super effective. He's going to give you 27, 28.
Yeah.
6 assists. Not the greatest defender. Sometimes he can be a liability if the opposing coach knows how to put him in the right situations.
Yep.
Cool. SGA, really no weaknesses in this game. 2-time MVP, NBA champion, Finals MVP. People say foul merchant, but that's how elite scorers score. Even Luka goes to the line more than he does, but he doesn't get the foul merchant. But hey, we can talk about that another day. It's just the optics of what people think it is.
Right.
Cool. The clear answer here.
I knew he was
After watching the finals, the clear answer here, who to build around, is fucking Dylan Harper. Dylan fucking Harper.
I was about to say, like, but you know what?
Dylan fucking Harper. And
I
I say that jokingly, but if someone picked that, I'm not surprised, because at the end of the day, he's a 19-year-old that didn't shy away from the moment. So
man, it's
the type of guts that it takes for a 19-year-old to get basically average 20 in the finals off the bench.
Yep.
Behind a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Fox fucked up. He did. He fucked up. But
hang on,
Harper,
one time for De'Aaron Fox.
Like
just one time for De'Aaron Fox. He deserves to be there. One time. One time for De'Aaron Fox. All team fire sale, buddy.
He fucked up, right? But before he got there, superstar, clutch player of the year. That's who Fox is, and he was hurt. But he stepped up. And like I said, he did all this at 19. At 19.
Mm-hmm.
So he has everything. Like, this is the reason. He's the reason that the Spurs, they go win 3 to 5 fucking championships if they keep that core together. 3 to 5. But to answer the question, you build around Wemby. The reason you build around Wemby is because as much as we mentioned these other people, he also gives you 25, but he's the best fucking defender in the world. That's why. That's why.
Argue with that at all.
That's the only reason why. He's the best fucking defender in basketball. Mm-hmm. Like in the world. And it's not close. He's the best fucking defender, but he also gives you 25 a night right now. And I think once he fully develops, he's going to be a 30 a night guy. And he's a big that shoots 80 plus from the free throw line.
Yes, sir.
And he needs to get more efficient from 3, but I think he needs to shoot less threes and realize I'm 7'4", 7'5", and get more into his face up bag.
Yeah.
And get to the bucket. Just get to the bucket. Once he really realizes that, he's a 30 to 34 a night type of scorer, but it's also going to give you 3 to 5 blocks on average.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 to 14 rebounds a night.
Yeah.
And I don't be surprised if next year he's the MVP, averaging 27, 13, and 3. With 6 blocks. Well, not 6. He averaged 3 this year, about 4 blocks a game.
Fucking unheard of.
So don't be surprised if that's like his stat line. Mm-hmm. Because what's also going to happen is Harper is going to step into the fold in a more prominent role. And Harper's probably going to average close to 19, 6, and 6. With Castle averaging 22, 5, and 5. Yep. That's what's about to happen next year. So you about to have a core that's about to give you basically 65 to 70 a night of 3 out of 3 people. Out of 3. So I'm building around Wemby. He's the only answer right now. Like, because at the end of the day, because you're talking about building, you're talking about drafting, you're talking about a prospect.
Yeah.
Wemby gonna be the greatest prospect you ever put your eyes on. At the end of the day, he's 7'3", 7'4". He can put the ball on the floor. He can rebound. The best defender on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He also can give you 20 night in, night out. He's the best prospect that you will see. So the only answer is Wemby.
I got you. I got you.
So that's what I would build around. But you have to be smart on how you build around them. You need people like, oh, shooter. Yeah, you need some people that can shoot, but you need like Dylan, and you need somebody like Castle. Like you need, because one thing we found out this year about Wemby, which I like the most, walking away from it. And people want to be like, "Oh, he a Frenchman, he this, he that." Wemby is not a hoe.
Nope,
Wemby,
not at all. Dog.
Wemby got that dog in him.
Got that dog in him. Yep.
And right now, he got 2 other dogs right behind him. And they gonna be a fucking problem for the next 6 to 10 years.
Yeah,
so
I concur with that.
Like, as much as I like SGA's game and as much as I like Sam Presti, I don't know how you have an answer for what potentially is down the pipe in San Antonio. Like, I don't know how you have an answer for it because
I got the answer.
I don't know how you have an answer for it.
I got the answer. Just draft his little brother. His little brother on the way over.
He only 6'7", bro. He only 6'7", bro. He ain't an alien. He a regular. He a regular schmegular.
6'7" regular is crazy.
We talking NBA. He only 6'7".
I know.
Like he a regular wing. He a conventional wing. He ain't an alien. But
he could be the hero that Gotham needs.
But that don't answer that. Like, I'm telling you, like that may piss Wemby off even more. Like
could you imagine that, bro? Like that would be
nefarious. Wemby would try to take his head off in the room. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Hey, I just want to be there around the holidays when they got the family together. That's all I want to be there for.
Like Wemby showed me he got an old school mentality. They shouldn't have gave Shea that MVP in front of me today.
That's what I love about that. Bro.
Like
everybody was like,
and he ain't hiding from it. He ain't hiding from it. Like
owns the fuck out of it, boy.
And my thing is, I'm a sportsman as it comes, bro.
Yep.
I'm not going to shake your hand after a final, bro. Like I'm with Ant. Like I'm with Wemby. Like nah, like fuck that. Like especially in this situation, like even with Ant. They basically whooped Minnesota's ass. It really wasn't close in that series. Like, yeah, they won 2 games, but the games they lost it was really more lopsided. Like they were in doubt. They weren't. Yeah, so it was an ass whooping.
No doubt.
In the finals, every game was winnable. Every game they let go, besides game 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5, they blew. So that you have to walk away for a whole summer and be like, I should be a fucking champion because I was up 10 plus in 3 of the 4 losses in the fourth quarter by 10 or more.
Yep.
And now he gonna have to take a summer of that with the Shaolin monks again and say, I'm the fucking reason. And it will never fucking happen again.
Yeah, but you know
this is why Wemby is the guy you build around because he's built different and he can take the criticism and I think he will adapt. I think next year Wemby is going to be on some shit.
I'll tell you, and that's the scary part, which why I make sure I have this kind of tucked away as a segment here piece. I was hoping we was going to get a chance to circle back, but I'm glad we did because obviously the big question in the room is, is there a future dynasty still loading for them? And the answer to that question, it's absolutely and unequivocally
barring injury. Yes.
Barring injury.
And I'm gonna tell you this now: the trade I've been talking about for like the last month with De'Aaron Fox. If they somehow get their fucking hands on Nas Reed, my goodness, watch the fuck out because he spreads the floor. He also defends. He also rebounds.
And you can also
watch out.
Not have to run Wemby for 40+ minutes a game. Nas can't run the 5 for you. He can do that. He can do that.
So watch out. If they get Nas, if I'm the GM of the Spurs, Nas is number 1 priority this fucking offseason. Fuck everybody else. Priority 1 is Nas. If that means giving them De'Aaron Fox, fine. But that means you also giving me other shit with it. I know he's not going to play next year. Dante, bring your ass over because you got a winning pedigree. You go sit out this year, but you add depth to our wings, and you're a defender.
I know you ain't trying to add another Nova player to that mix, but you know what though?
I've always liked Dante.
But you know what?
Even if Nova, I like Dante.
But you know what though? It would be perfect, especially if New York's still in the mix and comes back out of the East, because before all those picks, you got the villain and you got the cast out from that crew. Because remember, if you know your history, Dante was originally part of that Nova trio before they mortgaged the farm and said fuck them picks, and they brought in Mikal Bridges. He said fuck that, get me out of here. Nah, you ain't gonna do that to me, man. I just helped get y'all here, and that's how y'all gonna do me, you know. So and he, you know, Dante ain't got no problem being a villain, man. That's always been him. Dante's been him. So, oh man, if they could fucking find a way to get their hands on those two.
Like, that's what I would do. I'd be like, I know he's gonna be out a year.
Yeah, but you could bring him back slowly. You ain't got to rush him back. And one thing about it with him, you don't need him to even do what he has been doing, which is being a high productive scorer. You just need that floor spacing, that IQ, and the ability to like get your own shot off and defender. Yeah. That's
because
all
I'm saying
need.
this. I know he boys. Like, you just talking about if the Knicks is still relevant.
Yep.
He would salivate. Pause.
Oh.
If he could be like, oh, I got Brunson, bet Chip on the line. Fuck y'all.
Bridges
Fuck y'all.
too? Yeah. So y'all gonna take him over me? Y'all gonna think y'all can do this to me?
Yeah. Like,
hey,
I need that.
He gonna be on Pelican Bay, shoe program, demon time, boy.
Bro, it gives like attitude wise, it gives Wemby a true Robin. Like, because Stefon really ain't Robin. Stefon more like he a different type of character. Like, he don't show no emotions. He like I don't know who to call. He'll dunk on you, no emotion. Like,
yeah, bro.
Yeah, so it's like bro, like that's who I would go with.
Yeah.
I would try to get both of those two. It would take Fox, and you may have to give up. I would give up the other rookie that got playing time. I forget his name. No, not Champagny. The rookie, Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant. I would give him up to entice it, and then y'all got to give me some picks, because at the end of the day, I'm giving you a superstar in Fox. Because at the end of the day, I also think that elevates Minnesota. I think it's a win-win, because I think if you give Fox, Ant, and Gobert, like an actual pick and roll guy, and they can facilitate with Randall too, I think he makes them better as a unit. So it's gonna be a give or take, because now you got to answer for that shit too.
Yeah.
But I think they be built to handle that shit.
Yeah.
So
one thing about it, man, Minnesota's not lacking on defense, so it would definitely help them out in that regard. They're not lacking on defense.
And it would let him be that secondary scorer. Right. Because Fox is too good to be a third option right now. Like,
guy, but yeah.
He's too good to be a third option right now. And that's what he would be in San Antonio. Because it's going to be Wemby and then Stephon Castle and then him. So if you go let him play second fiddle to Ant, and he can get you 7 assists a night, and also give you another closer in clutch moments, because when healthy, he is clutch in the fourth. Like, he wasn't healthy this year, so I know I've been talking shit on him, but I know he hasn't been healthy, and he shit the bed. Because honestly, if he doesn't go, he goes foul on that layup. Even the NBA's come out and admitted that this should have been a foul call. But if he doesn't go up for that, this could be a whole different series.
True.
Just on that play alone.
Yep.
It's a big difference from being 3-1 and 2-2. It's a big fucking difference.
Huge.
So, not that he gets all the blame, but I see the writing on the wall with Dylan. I think Dylan accelerated that clock, and that's the issue.
I mean, again, bro, like, you talk about hitting, like, nailing on the pick and getting the guy that, like, really, like, fucking, like, moves the needle for you. Dylan Harper was just, like, he's the reason why I feel like they're going to get back, bro. Like, even if it's not next year, the year after,
they're going to be there, bro. You almost book it. Book it.
They're going to be there, bro.
Almost book it. So,
like, barring, like, with no, like, they literally, their destiny is in their own hands as far as, like, being able to compete still. So that's why I was like, Fuck all that Harden, Iverson. Like I hate that people wanted to reach for the low hanging fruit with that shit. No, Wemby's going to be back, bro. Because one thing about those guys, granted they were MVP caliber guys, but again they were set in their ways as far as who they were as players and not willing to pay the price in order to improve or not be unselfish or not have a bunch of shit off the court getting in the way. Hello, love AI, but we know about the gambling shits. Love, James Harden, mad respect. We know what just happened down there in Houston, and you know, and the way the Magic's, you know what I'm saying? Like we know, and obviously the defense, Wemby doesn't have those things in him. If anything, the shortcomings, the failures, the slights, that as we saw, that motivates the fuck out of Bucko, man. So he's going to do what it takes to get back, bro. Like he's going to be there, and it's just a matter of the Spurs, which again they are a championship. They are a championship winning franchise. They've proven it so many times. When they've fallen short, let's not go back to when the big three was like on their way down. They had Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. What happened? Lost to Miami, lost to the Heatles in 7 games, and came back and beat the dog shit out of them 1 year later, and quietly broke up that team. If we're gonna be honest, like the Spurs, they don't win back to back, but they know how to stay in the mix. Period. And you got the ultimate guy, one of the most legendary coaches, still there in the building as a consultant to continue to show Mitch Johnson and the crew that way. You know what I mean? The thing is, they still so fucking young, bro. Like they ain't even cut their teeth yet, bro. Like we've seen what happened when
Wemby's 22, Castle's 21, and Harper's 19, bro. Like they gonna be scary. Like their upside is so fucking crazy. It's like
scary, bro.
Like honestly, like I was in my head when I was watching the game. I would hear them be like, I would hear them say Dylan Harper, the standout rookie. In my head, I was like, he's not a fucking rookie. Why y'all keep saying that? This is like he plays like a 4 to 5 year vet. Like he does not show anything like a rookie.
Yeah, I
mean that's the scary thing.
Like,
yeah, technically he is, but in my head, I'm like, this thing ain't playing like no rookie. Like,
which goes back, and I've been saying this now for a minute, bro. If I'm building a team in general, if there's a kid that's out there, and his dad played in the league and was not a superstar, he is going to be high on my scouting report. Dylan Harper, Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson. Dads wasn't stars. They were ball players. They were role players. They got enough and know what it takes to get there, but they know from being around legends what it takes to stay there and to get to that next level. Those are the kind of guys, the kids I'm drafting, bro. Dylan Harper's another shining example of that trend, bro. Like, period. Like, I mean, shit. I hate it for his brother, bro. Because again, now they saying that Dylan should have Ron's namesake instead of RJ,
like I like the fact that you got Dylan. That's his name because I don't know how hot of a take it's gonna be, but because Ron was nasty early.
He was early on before the knee injuries. Yeah,
I think Dylan go clear him.
And I think the talent is there, bro.
And I don't think it's gonna be close when it's all said and done.
Like,
barring injury,
bro.
Barring injury, bro. He go clear Ron. Like, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a
right
Joe Jelly Bean to Kobe disparity. Like, because people forget Kobe's dad was a role player, like a bottom of the bench role player. Like, I give you 3, 4, maybe 5 points a game type role player.
No doubt. Yeah.
And he breeded Kobe. Right? Ron was an all-star with the Clippers. Ron was like that. Yeah. And he was like that with Cleveland too. Ron's like that, guys. So I think Dylan go clear him. And I think Ron will happily accept that.
I'll do you one, bro. It could be just like how it was with Dell and with Dell and Wardell. Those that don't know Steph Curry's actual real first name, it could be that kind of a situation, bro. Over evaluated, overlooked. People not thinking that like he's gonna be solid, but not like him. Basically, it could be that kind of a level, bro. So, to answer our captions question, man, future dynasty still open for the Spurs, bro. They ain't going nowhere.
And the thing is, like, also because it's him. I don't know how right now. Like, I don't see the path.
Right.
But I'm not counting Presti out, bro. Like, Presti gonna have some. He got 3 first-round picks to play with.
Hey, and two stars that have tremendous value that he can open up the market for.
Something he's gonna have something. I think he's seen the writing on the wall and says, "I gotta act now." Yep. Like,
and he's learned. He's learned from losing guys in the past. There's nothing like the time is now. You got to strike while the iron's hot.
It'd be a gamble, but like, I understand that. I mean, like, I'd be willing to do something drastic now.
Hey,
Jalen, in 2 of the first rounds, Washington. What the fuck do you want? Like, I need AJ. I need you to come off that.
Just get ready to say that, bro. I
need you to come off that. I need you to come off that, bro. Like,
hey, fuck what you talking about. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Like, I'm giving you a star, and I'm giving you other first round assets because you need more than just that. You already got AD, Trey. You getting him, you be able to add to it. You can build you a team. I'd be like, you can be OKC West East, but I need you to come off that, bro. Off that. I need AJ, bro. You want that and 2 futures? I need that. Like, I gotta have it, bro. I'm mortgaging the farm for AJ if I'm them, because that's the only equalizer I can see.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go with a proven commodity. So, yeah, I'm making the call.
Without question, man. Definitely making that call for certain, brother. Like, and that's the scary part, bro. There's a lot that can still happen. That's why I said, like, I know we just now getting the offseason underway in the NBA, but there's a lot of interesting things that can happen. And if that son of a bitch finds a way to get his hands on AJ and wind up like knocking Utah out the box for him, bro, man, bruh. It will officially cement that man as the greatest general manager of all time. He's already got my endorsement, but yeah. Especially being able to do that with a small market team, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. And he's got the assets, bro. He literally still holds all the Infinity Stones. Like, I know we in love with the recency with the Spurs and all that, but do not count Sam Presti the fuck out. He will make a move and blow all this shit up, bro. Period. Matter of fact, he like Sam Presti kind of like that dude. He got the time stone, bro. Like, right now somebody might already be dead and the shit, roll that bitch back and here we are. AJ, now you gotta deal with AJ and SGA and hopefully the reborn zombie version of Chet Holmgren, something, boy. But yeah, man, the Aaron Fox belongs right there next to Chet Holmgren on first team all fire. So we're gonna definitely start making our nominations for that a little bit more often.
Facts.
So, but y'all, we have reached the final finish line here, man. At this point, man, this has been another phenomenal episode of the Crisp Logic Podcast, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Paz, wish you was a little bit here soon, a little bit sooner, my guy.
I told you he be in my fucking notes. You see the last comment he put.
Oh, shit. Hold up. What do you say? I didn't even catch that one. Yeah, pretty much. The thing is, I knew both of y'all was like thinking that shit. That's why I said I can't fall in line, bro. Which I thought about my take on that for a minute. So again,
but nah, like I said that, but I'm low-key serious with my joke with Dylan. Like, Dylan should be on that list after what I seen in the finals, bro. Like, Dylan certified, bro. Dylan certified. He's
certified. Yeah, barring healthy, he's a taller player, and we all know these. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm concerned about with him, bro. But like again, his game doesn't require that kind of athleticism, though, bro. Like, you don't have to jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, He moves better. He trains with the monks. You know. Well, matter of fact, what was that spot that your boy Doctor Strange was at Kamatage? Boy be out there visiting Kamatage, bro. You know, so but we're gonna get ready to close it down on that note, man. We appreciate everybody tapping in, tuning in. Be sure to continue to like, follow, and subscribe to us on all of our platforms. We really need y'all's help on YouTube in general, man, because we are trying to make the big push there and blow the channel up on YouTube. We're gonna be coming with more content here soon as well, and the road to 100 episodes continues. Next week we'll be doing a little bit of shuffling due to some scheduling logistics here, so stay tapped in on the channel so we can keep you on the loop on when the next episode will take place. But there will be a slight adjustment to that, but we will be coming to y'all on all social media outlets soon with that information. But Zay, you got anything for the folks before we get ready to clock out and go pay these bills, my boy?
Hey, man, same message as always. Continue to rock with us as we rock with you guys. We are trying to get a push on YouTube with the subscribers, so please subscribe, like, turn the notifications on YouTube. We are trying to grow the platform there and on a more permanent basis than just Facebook. Facebook is a great tool, but YouTube is the way to go. So I would highly suggest to start watching it there. Better overall experience, in my opinion. Get it on the go.
Exactly.
But hey, continue to rock with us, subscribe, and roll to 100. We on it.
We are definitely on it. And on that note, we will bid adieu until next week. But again, stay tuned to our social media channels for the confirmation on next week's episode. And then after that, of course, we'll be back on schedule like normal. And we definitely got a surprise special one coming up for y'all here in the near future. More information to come next week. So this has been another episode of the Chris Logic Podcast. And Frost and Zay, we signing off. We're going to holler at y'all next week. Peace and love. Peace.